So I'm laughing already. Okay. We're tongue tripping already. I've got it written down what I'm supposed to say, and I still haven't been able to say it yet. That's how you know I'm being silly, innit? Anyway, hey, hi, hello, and welcome to Diary of a Bold Woman, where we turn up our shine, reclaim our time, protect our peace, and move with bold intention, because that's how we do, as we talk about all things self-love, self-care, self-leadership, and everything else in between. So, for this lovely special episode, we are going to be talking about dreams deferred, talking about guilt, talking about expectations, especially when sometimes we spend a big portion of our lives living things for other people. So today, we're going to be releasing ourselves from those shackles of other peopleness, because we don't need that no more, and accessing the permission slip we did not know we needed. Or we're gonna give you some permission to do things today. Okay. Anyway, we have a guest with me, accent number 2. Right, I'll give you a chance to introduce yourself, but just in case you don't even know who Abby is, my name is Naomi Sherelle. I'm the hostess with the mostest, okay? I am a coach, I'm a creative, I'm a busy mama doing all the things. I'm taking you along for the ride. Accent number 3.
I got that.
So yes, so this particular episode, I'm bringing somebody else along for the ride. This beautiful soul, my good. My bona fide. Anyway, introduce yourself, Maggie.
So I'm Catherine.
Hi,
Catherine. And I'm 43 years old. I am a mother, a wife. I'm a teacher. And yeah, that's me really.
I love it. Trust me, she's such a vibe. She's just being around her, it's like easy like Sunday morning. Do you get me? So I'm really super excited to have you as my first guest for this podcast, as we do. So
We're just gonna dash that away.
We'll get rid of that one now. So a little icebreaker. Because why not? So just gonna ask you a few questions. Just go with the first answer.
All right.
Okay. So, Coke or Pepsi?
Ooh, Coke.
Coke. It's a Pepsi.
Is it?
The Pepsi cherry as well. Pepsi cherry flavor, nice. Coca-Cola.
Coke,
Like
all right.
Okay. McDonald's or Burger King?
Ooh, neither. However, if I had to pick, I would go with Burger King burgers for sure. But I like McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
And I like, believe it or not, I like the breakfast, the McDonald's breakfast.
Like hash browns. With the egg.
With the egg.
The egg thing.
The egg and the cheese.
The egg thing. That's it. Egg McMuffin. I was like, what's it called again?
And the hot chocolate.
Oh, the hot chocolate is nice.
The hot chocolate is bum.
Yeah, like
it's bum.
Hash browns. Yeah. I've never had, like, Burger King chips used to be like, just taste like oily show with a crunch, and I wasn't too keen on that. McDonald's chips are definitely still up there for chips, but I think my favourite chips so far has been Nando's and Pepe's Peri people. They're not on the card, but yes, their chips are nice normally, nice and crunchy, especially when you got a little pepper sauce on it,
sprinkled all over the top.
Do you get me? But yeah, I'm definitely with you for the Burger King burgers. Because it actually tastes like you're eating something.
Yeah.
Like barbecue, like you've gone to a barbecue eating a burger, like nice and juicy and stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Right, Tango or Fanta?
Ooh, Fanta. It's got to be Fanta.
Fanta.
Tango's like, what is that?
Do you know what? For me, I would say Fanta, because I like the fruit twist. But I like an apple tango.
You're right. You're right about that.
Do you you get what
If
I
I
mean?
buy a tango, it's always apple. Always apple
Apple
tango,
tango.
for sure.
It's like Fanta fruit twist, but apple tango. But I'm not really a fan of orange soda in general.
I go for Fanta lemon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Try it. Try it.
Yeah. I want to see. If I don't like it, I want my money back here, Captain. Okay, Sprite or 7-Up?
Sprite.
Really?
Yes.
7-Up, girl. Sprite just tastes like dishwater.
Sprite all the way.
No, 7-Up, man. 7-Up actually has a flavour. Sprite, do you know what? Sprite tastes generic to me now. If I had to do lemonade, I'm definitely going for like Whites or Schweppes. I wouldn't.
Schweppes, for sure.
But not like Sprite. Sprite just tastes. It tastes like it needs a hug.
I think Sprite hugs me.
See, if I'm gonna have a Sprite, I have to mix it with something. Like, especially when you go to the self-service, it'll be a Sprite and a Fanta mixed together, and then I can drink it. Other than that, it just tastes like, what are you? Like, what
But to be fair, I always drink ginger ale. Canada Dry. I would have that over Sprite any day.
Okay, so we know what your favourite drink is now.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Yep.
Okay, Galaxy or Cadbury's?
Cadbury's.
Really? Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dairy milk.
Dairy milk is nice. I feel like Galaxy has a completely different flavour profile
It is
compared
just
to
different.
Cadbury's.
You're right.
But like, if I was to have a box of Celebrations and then a box of, what's the Cadbury's round of roses? What colour is this? Above, can't remember. Heroes. Heroes, isn't it?
That's it.
I feel like when I eat a Galaxy, I feel like I'm eating big people chocolate because it just tastes like it's not for little people. Yeah. So if I'm doing Galaxy, it's definitely minstrels. It's not anything else. So I would be a Cadbury's person because I love their whispers. Put the whispers in the fridge. I have a whisper.
In the fridge?
Yes. Cold chocolate. I can't do warm chocolate, man. I can't do the warm chocolate. It's got to have a little bit of bite to it, man. My fridge is my chocolate. Hard. Your teeth must be soft. No, I like my chocolate to have a little bite.
And it's cold.
It. Yeah, but it's not. Try it. All right. What's this one? Spring or summer?
I love the spring because I love to see the blossoms on the trees. But the hay fever, man.
Whoops.
Yeah, the summer I like it, but because I know it's almost autumn.
Right off the summer, especially in this country. To be fair, summer don't last long. We get our summer in spring.
Yeah. So I prefer spring.
You prefer spring? Yeah, I like spring because it feels like we're entering something like bye winter. Thank you. Don't come again anytime soon.
Yeah.
So spring feels nice. Like I actually get excited. I'm like, oh, winter's finally finished. Summer recently has been, are we gonna get one?
Yeah.
Like,
you never know if it's gonna rain,
The
snow.
whole.
I remember it snowed once in the summer.
It snowed like in like June or some random month like that. You're like, why? Why are we doing this? So yeah, no, I get you. Autumn or winter?
Autumn. Yeah. I love me some autumn colours, autumn leaves. I love that. Plus, my birthday's in autumn.
Oh, okay, she biased.
Who likes winter? No.
I like snow.
When does it snow?
It did. We had snow. I recorded it when you did.
One day.
I didn't know about it. No, seriously. I like snow. I like what it does, especially like where I live. There's so many trees. So just going down the road just looks like a Christmas card. Yeah. And like the little robins and leaving little footprints in the snow. So yeah, I like snow. I don't like what it turns into afterwards.
Oof. That mushy, black mushy.
Yeah, that nasty that slush. Dirty slush. Yeah, I don't like it. And I don't like the slipping and busting myself on the floor.
My days, that black ice. Voila.
I don't like that. But I do like when it just falls I'm like a little kid. Like the last snow, I was there out on my phone. Oh, it's snowing! It's snowing! Everybody, body, it's snowing. It didn't last long. It lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But I was just so happy.
I think I was teaching when it was snowing. Now that I remember.
Yeah.
And I had to stop because everyone's like, "It's snowing!" I was like, "Okay."
That's how you know we don't get enough, innit? Like if we have to stop what we're doing to look outside, let's go. I love it. All right, we're gonna switch up a little bit.
All right.
Do some would you rather questions.
Ooh.
Would you rather have a pause button for life or a rewind button?
I think I'd do a rewind.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's always things that you think, maybe I should have done that differently, or if I could just go back, this is what I would do. Yeah, definitely a rewind.
Definitely a rewind button.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, what would I pause? If I was going to have a pause button, what am I pausing? Because you have to press play, right?
Right.
But a rewind button, what button? I'm going to list back on my, oops. Anyway, a rewind, I can't say it for me.
Rewind.
That's one. Yeah, like, do you know the ones when you've had an altercation with someone, not a harsh one, but you've had something, and then that little witty little comeback comes to you when you're in your bed. You would rewind that situation and come back and say the witty thing. Because like, that would have been such a cool comeback, and I was like, I'm just there going
exactly.
And then you go to sleep and you're like, oh,
why didn't I say this?
Rewind, come again, my friend, and be like, boom, chicken, woo, woo, and like, yeah, now, I've lived it. But yeah,
a rewind.
Yeah, rewind
sure.
button.
Rewind.
On the couch, say, book selector. Okay. All right. How about always being bang on time or always 15 minutes early?
I would rather be bang on time. When you're too early, you're just hanging around, waiting. No one's ever on time.
Nobody's ever on time.
BPT.
Yeah, black people time.
So yeah, I'd rather just get there on time and then not have to wait.
Yeah. The waiting. So no matter what happens, you're always just gonna turn up bang on time. Yeah. Depending on what it is though, you know you're gonna be the only one there, innit?
Yeah.
You're the only one there. So definitely wouldn't want to be 15 minutes early because you're gonna be the only one on time for your own wedding, innit? Well, you're married already, but you know what I mean. Alright, okay. Would you rather be wildly consistent or wildly creative?
Oh, okay. So the creativity means that I'm not consistent.
Oh, maybe.
Because I'd like to be a bit of both.
You can't. You have to pick one.
Which one would I rather? Ooh, I'm gonna go with creativity.
Okay.
Because I like being spontaneous. You know, consistency is great and everything, but consistency is sometimes a bit boring. Okay. You know, with creativity, you can just pick and choose, and you can just switch things up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with creativity for sure, 100%.
I like that.
What would you pick?
I like that. Well, I'm a creative anyway, and the issue with the kind of creative which I'm a chaotic creative because I'm like a whirlwind of ideas and I want to be everything and do everything and just, do you know what I mean? But creativity brings me so much joy. It's fun. It's listen, it's the thing that like it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? You can be creative with your hair looks good by the way, my sister. You can be creative with your outfit, with your cooking, you know, how you put words together. Like, you know, like how Nigerians like to finesse people, yeah, or cuss you. That's creativity. Do you get what I'm saying? I wish I had some of that. So, like, as a creative, I would always hands down go for creativity, because I feel like being consistent has its place, and maybe it's something that we can learn. But I do feel like we take the opportunity to be creative for granted. So, you know, you can be creative and still be sensible, I think. I'm still trying. It hasn't worked for me yet. Okay. Imperfectly. Can't understand my handwriting.
Let me see.
Okay. Imperfect work consistently or perfect work occasionally?
Oh, wow. Perfect work occasionally. I'd go with perfect work sometimes, occasionally.
Okay, occasionally.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it the same thing? It's kind of the same thing, what you said, you know.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. How so?
Because imperfect work consistently. Let's be real. We're never going to be perfect.
Great.
Never. You can never do your job perfectly all of the time. So I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd rather imperfect
work consistently.
Yeah, you know what? When your work is too perfect, you're kind of setting the standards very, very high for yourself. And then you have to meet that and match that.
Every single day.
And that's pressure, you know? So just be a little bit imperfect. As long as you get the job done, all right? Obviously, it could still be to a high standard, but not necessarily perfect, and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
This speaks to the perfectionist. I have a little bit of that streak from time to time, and it'll be the thing that will stop me from like pitching, stop me from sharing my work. It will stop me from putting my work out there, because I'm like, it's not perfect yet. But the thing is, the work is definitely done. It's done. But there's still something, because you always think, or I always think, that if I submit something and it doesn't get the response I want, it's because I didn't do X, I didn't do more of this, I didn't do more of that. And it's those perfectionist tweaks. But then actually you never know, because it could be the slapdash something that is what somebody wants, and the one that you poured everything into doesn't actually have the same kind of impact that you thought it was going to have. That happened to me at university. I remember I would have spent long time on a piece of work, and it would get a lower mark than the one that I did because I had pressure to get it done. So the one I'm just like, bro, you know what, we're just gonna have to submit it as is, you know. That one got a high mark, because honestly, the longer I had, I went, oh, I'm not sure about this sentence, go back over it. That's the perfectionism coming through, and you literally doubting every line, everything. So yeah, imperfect consistently. It's a mindset, it's the way thing, to go. Because you're very right. You can't be perfect. You can't. But you think you can.
And then you put too much pressure on yourself.
Exactly. And we have enough of that as it is, you know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, let's do it. Okay. How about, would you rather trust your intuition more or overthink less?
Both. You keep coming up with these statements that I'm thinking, actually, yeah, I think I'd rather overthink less.
Yeah.
I'm definitely an overthinker, for sure. And when you overthink, you start to make assumptions.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And making assumptions is not good. You kind of waste your energy. So, yeah, definitely I'd rather think less.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. Just chill.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
go with the flow. Don't overthink it, because 9 times out of 10, things that you're thinking is not a reality.
It's not gonna happen. You're setting yourself up with the what ifs. The what ifs. What if? What if? But what if? Like, you can what if everything, can't you? Like, what if? But then what if? But what if? I hate the what ifs, you know. But we get stuck there, innit? That what if cycle.
We do.
So
it's not good for your mental health.
Not at all. Everything's what if. But yeah, how did I say it? It's just like, basically, when you are hung up on something that you think is gonna happen, it robs you of the opportunity to enjoy what you actually have right now. Right. You know, because we don't know. Yes, you could be right, and it could suck on the other side of that. But at least get there first and be like, oh, I was right. Do you know what I mean? You gotta what if yourself to death, you know? But anyway, thank you, guys. That was the last of my questions.
Oh, cool.
That was an icebreaker, you know. You wouldn't think so, would you? Yes. So yeah, thank you for humouring me on that one. That was fun. Get to know a little bit more about you too. So let us get into our lovely juicy topic, okay?
Nice.
So, as I said in the beginning, we're talking about dreams deferred, talking about guilt, we're talking about expectations. So, I would like to ask you, my dear Catherine, when you hear the phrase deferred dreams, okay, what comes up for you?
Ooh, deferred dreams. I think about a career that I kind of put on hold or I didn't go for. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Now, I know that a deferred dream could be anything. It could be linked to where you live or about having kids. But for me, I think of a career move for sure.
Okay. Is there anything about that career move, because you mentioned lots of other things, you've mentioned like kids, you've mentioned stuff like that, so with a career move, is that quite a big thing?
I think so, because that's your life, really. We spend a lot more time at work, don't we, than we do at home. When you think about it, if you're working full time, you know, you spend more time at work. So yeah, it's a big part of your life, and I think depending on what you're doing, it can have a major impact on everything else. Your health, your living conditions, your well-being. It has an impact on so many different things, I think.
Yeah, I can agree with that, with the career thing, because, like, you know, as you are aware, I've done quite a big pivot from going from a very kind of secure role as a nurse to something. Anyway, yes, it's not as secure, isn't it? Go to calling the starving artists for reasons. But if I'm honest, when you find something that you really want to do, sometimes that, oh, I really want to do it, kind of pushes you more than the, actually it's not that stable, because I'm happier now than I've been for a while. Wow. Because
imagine that.
It's just finding something that lights you up, you know, that makes you, it doesn't feel like work.
And that's the whole creative side coming out.
It doesn't mean I'm against proper work. Do you know what I mean? Those bills gotta be paid. But it's, if there's an opportunity to do both or do one and get paid, then I will go with the one that makes me feel more connected and more aligned with myself.
Okay.
Because I'm too old for regrets, man. Too old, bro.
Girl.
Too old, man.
Now we need to talk about that.
Hey, my sister.
Because yeah, like living your life and just having those regrets, you can't. We can't rewind. We don't have that button. So it's like take it now.
Do the thing. Do the
leave
thing.
it.
Yeah. You have to ask yourself, are you okay with leaving it how it is? You know,
that is bold. That is a bold move.
You know, you have to question yourself, isn't it? Are you okay? Will you be satisfied? Will you still be able to sleep? Or is it going to be there in the back of your mind niggling? If it's there niggling, then you either have to properly abandon it or do something about it. Or you're going to be living up in them regrets and we'll do all of them things there. So actually, the next question is kind of related. So, when you were younger, okay, was there anything that you wanted then that you now still want?
Oh, I like that question.
She likes that question.
What did I want then that I still want now? I think I wanted to do a little bit of performing arts.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to try that out. I remember leaving secondary school and applying for courses at college. And I really wanted to apply for performing arts. Oh, wow. Yeah, everyone used to tell me, you're so good at drama. You're such a drama queen. And I loved it. And to be honest, I sit and I watch things like, I don't know, at the moment I'm really into Death in Paradise.
I have no idea what that is.
What?
No.
You need to check it out.
Oh, okay. Writing it down. Definitely Paradise. Okay.
And I could just see myself acting.
Really?
On that show. Yes.
Oh.
So yeah, Death in Paradise, it's definitely something that I wanted to do back then, and I could see myself doing it now.
So it's still there. There's
It's
still
still
there. So Death in Paradise producer, if you're looking for some extras, come follow up his P here, please and thank you.
Please.
I love that. Oh really?
Yeah, man.
That sounds so cool. I think, like, when we look at things like deferred dreams, it's about thinking about the deferred bit. It doesn't mean denied, you know. It means that give it a shot. I've but it's I'm turning 40, so I've been doing a list of things I want to do before I turn 41. Okay, and so one of the things is a race that you actually get a medal for, like a proper official race. So I've got that coming up. And I want to join a choir again. And I want to do a craft fair, which I've done that already. I did that last year. There's lots of little things that I want to do. But then I haven't quite written it down yet, but it's there. It's on the tip of my tongue. But I want to audition for something. I don't know what yet, but I want to audition for something. You know, like a Broadway show.
Yes.
Or something.
Right?
You know, even if I end up in a panto. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe I can sing. Not there, it is there. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, no, you're not. Do you know what I mean? Why not? Like, while we have breath in our lungs, why not?
Yeah.
So if you want me upon your show, I beg you find me. I've got like 16 accents in me already, and I've probably done about 5 by now. That's the problem with me. My accents are not consistent. They're really not, because I'm a chaotic creative, and there we have it. I think that's brilliant. So, I'm gonna write that on my list. My list is to find you a performing arts gig. Okay.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put myself to work. All right. Next question. Ooh. Okay. Women. Right. We women. Okay. When you ask the question, why do we not go for these things? Okay. What comes to mind?
For me, I know it is a lack of confidence, for sure. I'm not sure why that confidence isn't there, because, well, I know it's there somewhere.
Yeah.
But also, I think on top of that, I've been told. It's right here in the back of my head. I've been told, like, you know, that entertainment kind of industry, it's not a proper job, you know, and you're not going to be able to make a good living out of it. So, you know, have that as a little on the side.
Yeah.
You know, have a main job and do that sort of thing on the side. So I think it's a combination of things, you know, to be honest with you.
What you're told.
Yeah.
These voices, where are they coming from?
Where are they coming from?
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess, yeah, you would. When I was growing up, performing arts, working for yourself, media studies, all of them things were not jobs in the eyes of our parents. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, me pursuing art would have never even crossed my mind. You're either going into some kind of science, some kind of something. Do you know what I mean? You just. So I went into nursing, and I'm kind of doing a full circle. But I'm grateful that I do have something I can always fall back on.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because at the end of the day, we're big people now, isn't it? We understand the reality of things. But then I think, I'm going to call them children, but the younger people moving up now, there's so much more available. People are getting famous for nonsense these days. And then some people are actually having legit talents be appreciated because there's such a bigger platform. Sometimes I feel like maybe we were just, you know, grew up in the wrong era.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the passion that we had, if we were born like now, things might have been different. But I don't regret what happened. I didn't have no choice. God decided that I was going to be born in 1986. What can I do about it? Just what I'm saying. But yeah, I do feel like, especially as women, if it's not the voices of someone saying it's not a legit job, it's the, okay, fine, but you have to go down this particular path because this is what we've all done. This is what's expected of you. This is the culture. This is the norm. And then we start down that path. There's the thing that we want to do over here, but we're on this side going down the responsible, stable route, which has its place and its purpose. But then life happens, you know, responsibilities come from that stable route, and sometimes you lose track of the thing that you originally wanted to do, you know. So I feel like, especially as women as well, we do a lot. We do a lot for others.
We do. Yeah. We don't put ourselves first at all.
We do not put ourselves first. And I feel like that is the biggest burden for deferred dreams, is the fact that we are not deferring for our sake, we are deferring because of others, you know. So yeah, I like those thoughts. Thank you. Okay. Do you know what?
That's a boomerang.
Give him about my paper. I think the couch just ate my paper. All right. Ooh, okay. Juicy stuff now. We're going to be talking about guilt, yeah?
Okay.
So, this is probably something that we definitely all experience. We've probably all struggled with. It's probably all been a problem for us at some point. And that is guilt. So, for you personally, then, what kind of role has guilt played for you when you were younger and compared to how you are now?
Oh, when I was younger compared to now. I think I'm going to go back to the career path, to be honest with you. I feel like I should have gone with my instincts, you know, because I wouldn't feel like how I feel now in terms of, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right sort of journey for my career? Am I satisfied? You know? So I think if I could press that rewind button, I would 100% go for what I dreamed of. So yeah, right now, I kind of feel like it's the same feeling then as it is now for me.
No, I hear that, because when I think of guilt, like, there's the guilt towards myself, like, girl, you had opportunities and you didn't take them.
That's it.
And then there's also the guilt, like, this guilt, I don't even know why it exists, yeah, but mum guilt, yeah. No, for real, like, what is that? Like, you can say it to any person who, like, any woman that's had a kid,
that is
and
the
they know
worst.
exactly what you're talking about. But what is it? It is the rudest. It's rude. It's rude. Mum guilt, you know. Like, I'm sorry, I don't just sound like I'm going for a tangent here. But where does it come from, and who's put it there, and who's conditioned us to believe that this thing is a thing?
It's because we want so much for our children, and we just feel like we're doing all the time for them, and when things don't turn out the way we expect or the way we want, we feel guilty.
For sure.
But the problem with that is there's nothing more you could have done. You did your best, and we're all, you know, as a mum, you're learning.
For real.
It's a job that you constantly learning and growing and developing in, and even if you have 10 children, I'm pretty sure you still feel guilty with the 10th child.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand at the 9th. You know what I mean?
Seriously. So I think we have to kind of give ourselves some grace.
Amen. I like that.
And we need to say to ourselves, the child is warm. They're being fed. They're dry.
Well,
they got shoes on their feet. They got clothes on their back.
Yeah.
And those are the basics that we just need to be grateful for.
Yeah. For us,
and then call it a day. Forget about everything else. Because everything else will fall into place.
Yeah.
At some point, it will fall in line, and it will all be fine.
It will
all be fine.
I like that, what you said. Give yourself some grace. Because, yeah, we are like our worst critics and our worst enemy, isn't it? So, I guess that answers the question as to where mum guilt comes from. We put it on ourselves.
We do. Yeah, we
these
put it on ourselves.
strange expectations that comes from somewhere. Like for example, my son, he has some kind of speech impediment. And there's a part of me that was like, is it because I stayed with him? My daughter went to childminder, I went back to work. With this one, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be able to witness more and spend more time. And so we did. I had him until he was 3. And then now he's going to nursery and stuff like that. But my daughter I didn't have to try with her speech. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like I wasn't talking to her or whatever. But I didn't have to make effort. I didn't have to think about it. She just started talking, yappity yap. Do you know what I mean? But my son, he started quite late with that. And he has a bit of a stutter as well. He seems to have all the understanding under the sun. But the pronunciation and the stutter that he has is quite prominent, especially for his age. And I know what that could do to somebody as they get older. They don't want to be made fun of. They might lose confidence when they're trying to. So of course I'm feeling guilty, thinking like, this didn't happen with my firstborn. What have I done? What did I do? What did I not do? Did I not speak to you enough? Did I play too much? You know, I like to play. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't put that on yourself because he's still young. And that development stage isn't over.
Yeah.
And they do say that girls are a lot quicker at developing and learning than boys. And so, and he's developed in other areas.
Yes,
like way above his age group. So you got to look at that and just give yourself some grace and just say, I mean, he's in nursery now. He's mixing with other children. He was mixing with other children before he went to nursery anyway. So just give himself some time. And it's good though. It's good that you've realised that there's a potential problem. Because with that, you can actually do something about it. You can do your research and you can provide him with whatever resources that you think he needs based on the research that you've done. So there's still time for that. And you know, I wouldn't beat yourself up about it at all. Don't allow that guilt to trap you.
I like that.
Right? You need to loosen the chains on that guilt and
break every chain.
and see what you can do from now, moving forward, rather than what you didn't do, you know, in the past. What can you do? You can't go back. So,
and it's a what if, really, isn't it? And you just don't know.
You don't know.
Could have still had the same outcome regardless.
In 3 years, you're going to see how fast the man going to speak, you see?
I'm going to be like, you're not done yet. It's true though, isn't it? You spend that whole time wanting your child to walk and then you're like, keep still.
Yeah.
And you're like, you want your child to talk, you're like, can you be quiet?
Yeah, that's it.
That is true.
Yeah.
I like what you said about the whole, you know, just letting it be, letting it go. Do what you can with what you have now and giving yourself some grace, not allowing it to, you know, beat yourself up about these things. That's what guilt does, isn't it? Guilt is one of those things that, as I said before, it can rob you from enjoying what you have now and appreciating what you have now, and then you get hung up on things that you probably don't actually have as much control over as we actually like to give ourselves, you know what I mean? You know, so it's like,
I feel like that advice is also great advice for me. Like, I should not have hang-ups about what I didn't do back then, because the career path that I'm on now is great. It's served me so well, and I think that it's helped me raise my own child. It's taught me so much. So you know, I'm grateful for the path that I am on now. I'm not going to feel guilty about what I didn't do then and stuff, you know. So in as much as that has helped you, it's helped me as well.
Well,
to listen to my own advice.
Listen to your own advice. I guess that's why they say, you know, like when you share things, you just don't know the kind of insight you're going to get. You're going to be ministering to yourself as well.
Yeah, for real.
I like it. Because it's true, like when it comes to things like guilt and stuff, it can be the thing that stops you from moving forwards. And so, yeah, guilt is heavy. Guilt is heavy. So it's not something that we should be carrying with us.
And let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Be an Elsa. In this world of guilt-ridden people, be an Elsa. You know, and I do think that one of the things that makes guilt, like, feeds the guilt, is our inability to disappoint people.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Ooh. The first thing that comes to my mind is disappointing my parents.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a disappointment to them, because your parents are always the ones that are backing you, pushing you. You know, they're there fighting in your corner. And so if they advise you, you don't want to disappoint them, even if you don't necessarily want to go down the path that they are suggesting. So yeah, it's a tricky one, because sometimes you don't want to disappoint, but you also don't want to do what they want you to do.
Let's just throw the whole life away, man. It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, and I feel for, you know, my daughter as well, because I put expectations on her, right? And I can see her beautiful little face right now, not wanting to disappoint me, but also not really wanting to do what I've told her to do at the same time.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it is tough. Well, no, we've got to learn from that, and we've got to allow our kids to live their own lives, make their own decisions and choices, even though we feel they might be making the wrong ones. They've got to learn to a certain extent. We've got to allow them
to the wolves type thing, but give them room.
Absolutely.
To learn, to flop, to fail, but keep going, being able to navigate through failure, knowing that things will go wrong, they will lose, they will be rejected, and all that kind of stuff. There are life lessons, because adulting is hard, and sometimes I'm like, why am I doing this? Send out. But anyway, SOS. But yeah, the disappearing the parents thing, I think we're always going to have that element there because of the kind of relationship that we have with them, isn't it? Like, I don't think we're ever really going to be able to get away from that. It's like a rite of passage. You just they're your parents. You have no choice. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like the other level to that is being super conscious of how other people perceive you. So, for example, if you've had any people pleaser tendencies, you know, do you know like any kind of experiences like that? Have we had any kind of experiences like that?
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I used to be a people pleaser. But it pleased me to be a people pleaser.
Oh, wow.
How weird is that? No, I always liked putting other people first.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and looking after my friends and other people. So I actually liked it. But I think it wore me out a little bit. Yeah, you can't live your life pleasing others.
You can't.
Putting other people first. It's not, you know, you got to think about yourself first.
It's exhausting, isn't
Say
it?
no. say no.
Easier said than done.
No, I used to find it hard to say no. It got to a stage where I thought, you know what, I need to say no. Yeah, initially when I was younger, I had the energy, it was cool. I would help my friends, even if, you know, I needed their help myself. I would put them first.
Give you my last morsel. Take it. Oh my days, you're like me. You're a last Rolo kind of girl, ain't you?
Last Rolo, take it.
Yeah.
Take it. It's yours. I'm still a little bit like that today, to be fair. I am. So yeah, I do need to remind myself, even now, girl, you need to look after yourself.
You hear that? She said you need to look after yourself. If you don't listen to anything else that we did say, remember you need to look after yourself. You. There's only one of you. Hey, my friend. So I like that. I like understanding, you know, there's going to be levels of guilt that we're going to experience because, you know, we've got certain relationships with people.
Yeah.
But there's other types of relationships we have that we are putting more pressure on ourselves unnecessarily because we don't want to disappoint them. But in order to move forward, in order to grow, we have to come to terms with the fact that there's going to be some people who are just going to have to disappoint. Yeah. Because we cannot please everybody. True. It's like when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. They call it, depending on where you're from, it's either a niche or a niche, okay? And there's always this fear of niching, like, oh, but what if, and what if, the what if come back in it, the what if is back again, but what if, you know, because you think that it's not going to work, if you go this way and it doesn't work, you think because you chose that way, you didn't choose this way, that's why it didn't work. No, it might have not worked the other way either, you just don't know until you try it, right? So narrowing things down feels scary because you kind of don't want the accountability, the responsibility for the failures, isn't it? So like I've had issues niching. Like, I want to speak to everybody and I want to please everybody and I want to be there for everybody, and I'm thinking I am not God. I cannot be everywhere
for everyone.
For everyone.
You're not omnipotent.
I am not
omnipresent.
Me cute though, but I'm not God. You know, so even with my big old age, I'm still learning that there's going to be some people that no matter what you do, they're still going to have something to say anyway. Yeah. So just assume everybody's like that and just do you. Do you, boo. Do you. You know. But I do feel like when we are able to shift our mindset and to look at disappointing people on purpose from a positive light, as in, that's basically us choosing us, you know, and there's nothing wrong with you choosing yourself. And I think it's quite empowering, really. Instead of just seeing it as there's going to be some people who are not going to be happy with my decision, it's best that we reframe it as, even though there's some people who are not happy with my decision.
Wow.
So it be, that is your problem. I'm joking. But basically, I am happy with the decision that I've made. Yeah. I'm happy with the decision that I've made. It wasn't on a whim. I thought about it. I prayed about it. I've done everything in my power to move in this particular direction, and I have no regrets. Okay. But if so-and-so and so-and-so has something to do with it, then you know what? I can't force somebody to get on board with something they don't actually want to get on board with anyway. True. So seeing it positively, despite the fact that some people might not be happy with that decision, I'm happy and comfortable with that decision. And I feel like that will help with the guilt. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm running out of cards. You got there. I'm running out of cards. I'm running out of cards. Okay. Right, so we kind of touched on this already, but it's about choosing yourself and basically disappointing people on purpose. Ooh. How easy or hard do you think that is?
I like the sound of it, but it's hard. Yeah, I cannot purposely disappoint others. It's just not within me.
Because you're a last row little girl.
Yeah. But I do like the sound of putting myself first. So it's like, how can I strike a balance here? You know, I'm always thinking about that. Like, how can I do what I want and not offend at the same time the other person?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that type of person. Have you ever tried that?
I think based on what we've said before, we have to accept that some people are just not going to be happy regardless. And some people you're never going to be able to convince anyway.
But you could try.
If you've already tried, you have to have a limit to how much you try. Because you know there's going to be some people who are miserable regardless. It doesn't matter. You can present them the world and they'll still find something to nitpick about.
True.
So you have to be able to sift through the nonsense and realise, actually, I understand where you're coming from, but I have thought about this. I have made an informed choice. This is the direction that I definitely need to go down, but you're still not happy. So is this me or is this you? You have to be able to see that there's going to be some people you're never going to be able to convince. And I guess that's the difference. Those are the people you can purposely disappoint. Because they ain't budging, darling. They're not budging.
They're not budging.
They're not budging. They're not going to budge because they don't want to. They've never wanted to. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be some people who, and you know the scary thing about that? They could be hell-bent waiting for you to fail. That's why they ain't budging. They might not even be for you, honey. They might not even be in your corner.
It's true.
You know? So, like, I'm not saying write people off, but I think have a limit. If you know you've done your best at trying to let this person see where you're coming from and they still refuse, then that's no longer your responsibility, especially if they're grown ups. When it's children, man, just go time out, man. What do you mean? But when it's adults and they're still coming on funky like that, you have to learn to let people go. That's what I've experienced anyway, and that's what it means to disappoint people on purpose, as in someone is going to be disappointed because, as you rightly said, we can't please everybody. So someone is going to be disappointed no matter what decision you make. There's going to be someone.
So is it going to be them or you?
Hey, my
which
friends,
one?
Who are we disappointing today? It's true. You have to make a bold choice. Are you going to put yourself first in that position, or are you going to go with them? Are you going to let them be the ones
you feel disappointed?
Exactly. And then you'll go for your guilt, and they're fine. They're skipping. They're dandy. They're cool. Are you going to have the problem sleeping, and then the comfort eating, and then the nail biting, and everything else that comes with the anxiety that's attached to these things? Oh Jesus. But it's true though, isn't it? Like, I think life is hard enough as it is, but it's worse when we put all these expectations and pressures, especially like ones that other people give us.
Yeah.
I think like, keep it. Don't do it to me. I've got plenty that I give myself. Don't be adding to it, please. I'm alone. Do you know what I mean? We just got to get to that point when we can. I feel like that's why it would have been dangerous for me to have stayed in my last job, because I remember I've said this to someone before. I was getting to a point where my mouth would have got me in trouble.
Right.
And I feel like there's a transition that as you get to a certain point in your life, a certain age in your life, you don't actually mind disappointing people.
Oh my gosh.
So you still want me to be that person that goes the extra mile for you even though you don't appreciate anything? No, thank you, sir, ma'am. I'm done with that life. You know what that is? That's boundaries.
That's boundaries. It's true.
You know?
Yeah, the older you get, the easier it is for you to give people a piece of your mind.
Take a piece. Take it. It's a fork. Yes. Yeah, it can be dangerous, should I say so? Because them emails would be starting to sound hot, and you're like, oh, someone's getting a performance review soon if they're not careful. Yeah, we have to strike a balance. We do have to strike a balance. I'm talking nonsense now. But no. So, okay. If I said disappointing people is a form of self-respect, what would you say?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. So you disappoint somebody else, you're now respecting yourself. I guess in some instances that is correct. I guess. But I'm not sure that reigns true in every single...
No, it definitely wouldn't be every single situation. Yeah.
You know? So yeah. I'd like to take the positive spin on it. And I'd like to respectfully disappoint somebody else if it means that I am standing up for myself and I am, you know, putting myself first and respecting myself. I'd like, I like that. Yeah, that's quite interesting. I never really thought about it.
I know, right?
Like that.
Yeah. It's like one of these things I've been trying to do, especially with this podcast, is just allowing moments to pause and reflect, being able to see things from other perspectives. And that's why it's good to talk as well. Yeah. Because there's going to be some insight that it's probably there already, but having an opportunity for it to be brought forward doesn't normally happen unless you are able to sit down and have those type of conversations.
And I mean, you can be diplomatic,
of course,
with the disappointment that you're putting on the other person, because that's one thing that is really important to me. I don't want to come across rude. Of
course, yeah.
Or obnoxious. You know, keep it classy. Keep it classy. If you're gonna disappoint somebody, try to do it in
style.
In style.
Disappoint you in style.
Be diplomatic about it.
I love it. Well, I think like the words seem quite harsh. Basically, it's just very playful words. But the whole point is that, as we've said, there's going to be some people that you're not going to be able to please with every decision that you make. So those are the people that you have to accept might be disappointed. You're not going out your way to purposely disappoint them, but there's going to be some people that are not going to be on board with the decision that you make, but you have to be willing to, you know, die on that hill. If you know that's the decision that you are happy with and they're not happy with it, you have to choose whether or not you're going to bow to them or continue on the path. But then you still have to ask yourself that question: will I regret it? Am I okay letting this go? Or am I going to resent that person? Ooh. Because
girl, you are preaching to me today.
Because if you think about it, you decide to say, do you know what? Fine. I'm going to not disappoint you. I'm going to disappoint myself instead. You have to picture it that way then, right? I'm going to disappoint myself instead. But what's going to happen to our relationship because of the decision that I'm just about to make? Okay, so... your guts now, fam. But there's a possibility that resentment might be there, because what if that disappointment, it wasn't actually that big a deal for them?
Yeah.
And it's a bigger deal for you, but you went with them instead. But they're fine, they're dandy, because it wasn't a big deal for them. It was an opinion that they had. But because we didn't want to disappoint them, we ran on their opinion as opposed to the internal thinkings and facts and emotions that we have. We went with them. And then what happens? You either lose your power and you're going to continue to do that. I feel like it depends on the kind of decision it is, though.
Yeah.
It's not going to be everything. Like, you know, there's some things you're going to have to consult people regardless of who they are or what they do. And there's other things like, you know, if I said, you know what? I'm going to shave all my hair off. I'm going to tattoo my name Larry on my forehead. Right? You might have something to say about that. No, Catherine, I thought about it, and you know what? I think it will go all right. I'm going to write Larry on my forehead. I'm going to be scared. All right? Then you say, girl, as cute as you're going to be bald, your name ain't Larry. In that particular situation, am I going to come with you? Or am I going to be okay to disappoint you? And then what ends up happening is, I'm going to go bald and write my name Larry on my head. And I'm going to regret the decision I've made. And you're going to be, girl, I told you. But our relationship will probably still be okay. Because it's a...
I ain't walking around with with Larry written over their head.
You ain't going to hang out with me for a game. But in those kind of situations, it makes sense for it to go either way. It was a stupid decision. But when it comes to like big things, meaningful things, things that you're super, super passionate about, you always have to ask yourself, are you going to be okay afterwards? Are you going to be okay letting it go because that person told you to? And if you're okay with it, then that's fine. But if there's a part of you that goes, do you know what? Then that is when you have to decide, am I going to purposely disappoint this person because I'm choosing myself? Or am I going to purposely disappoint myself because I'm choosing them? It does depend on the thing. Of course, everything's going to have some context. But we're definitely going to be facing things in life, because life be lifing, when we have to make those choices. As difficult and as painful as they are, don't worry. My name is not Larry. There will not be no Larry on my forehead. Okay? Don't worry, please and thank you. Okay. Oh, moving on quickly. You know. Well, I'm gonna make up words now. Okay. So talking about the whole disappointing people being a form of disrespect, right? How I came to this kind of conclusion is because I find that when we constantly choose other people over ourselves, when it's not so much of a big deal for them, but it's actually a big deal for us, then basically we're like performing a kind of like half-baked version of who we truly can be. And when we're faking it, it's exhausting, because it's like, it's not really true to who you really are and what you really want to do, which means you're just going to be kind of trudging through the rest of your life not being who you're supposed to be. And I find that scarier than disappointing somebody, is being exhausted by my fake.
You're not fulfilling your full potential in life.
I find that scarier than someone looking at me funny and being like, well, you should have listened to me, innit? Than me going through life feeling like I've missed out on something, feeling half-baked, you know, like I'm doing this because you told me to, but I'm not really happy about it. But then because of them, you're pretending that you're okay. That's the part that's going to be exhausting.
Yeah, it's scary. That is scary, actually.
And it's performing, isn't it? So it's about having the courage to be able to know that disappointing people is okay. In certain situations, disappointing people is okay. Because it's boundaries. It's boundaries, and it's about being true to yourself, and it's about choosing yourself. And you know what? You're allowed to do that. You are, because sometimes you have to flip it on its head. The other person is probably going to choose themselves in some situations as well. So we have to weigh up what is, you know, most important. What would allow us to live our true self?
Yeah.
It's heavy stuff.
It is, you know.
It's heavy stuff. It really is.
It's so deep. Yeah, we've got to think about these things, like how to be authentic. If being authentic means standing up for yourself and, you know, making the decisions that you truly wanted to make and running with them regardless of what other people are kind of saying, then that's what you should do.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I think it's okay.
It's okay.
You know, as long as it's not no, you know, slap this random decision, you're gonna you know, shave off all your hair and put Larry on your forehead. But like, if it's like a well proper thought out decision, you know, that means something to you,
go for it.
Then it's okay. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to have the courage to disappoint some people, and it's okay to be true to yourself. Because like, even like myself as a coach, that's the whole point of like what I do. It's about encouraging women to reclaim the neglected parts of themselves.
Yeah.
The parts
like
that don't feel that the dreams that they have are important enough based on the current responsibilities that they have. But sometimes you have to ask yourself, why can't you do both? Because maybe you can. Have you tried? Do you know what I mean? It's about, you know, choosing yourself in a way that honors your joy, honors your peace, honors your energy, honors your time, honors your mental state as well, your emotional capacity. Sometimes we make decisions that makes us even more tired. Like going back to the mum guilt, I could be knackered because it's been one of those kind of weeks, and I would feel guilty because my child would have an extra bit of time in front of the TV or a device. But then I have to check myself and be like, girl, it's better that you refresh yourself in the time that they are not going, mummy, 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 because they're occupied.
Yeah.
Than you force yourself to be in their space and just don't like being around them.
Yeah.
Because they're irritating you. You're already irritated because you're tired.
They take that all in. They're sponges, and they can sense when something's a little bit off. And it's not a nice feeling.
It's not.
For them.
Not at all.
And for you.
It's unfair to them as well.
It's unfair. It's unfair. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Do what you got to love that. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. So the whole reclaiming the neglected parts of yourself. That's what I call self-leadership. Okay, it's about moving with intention. It's about looking after yourself. It's about reclaiming the things that we maybe give too much of to other people, too much of our energy, too much of our time, our lack of boundaries. Okay, so having that self-respect and embracing your self-worth and all those sorts of things really boils down to boundaries and wanting to live with intention as your authentic self. Boundaries, trust me, boundaries are very, very important thing. So question, my friend, before I wrap this sucker up. What is one thing you've reclaimed for yourself recently?
You know what? It's funny you ask this because just this week I started coming home and locking everybody out
Love
of a particular room, and I would do a couple of workouts. So I'd pick what workout I was doing, and then the third one would be like a cool down, a yoga, some stretching, Pilates or whatever at the end. And that's one thing that I started doing for myself as soon as I come home, because you come home from your 9-to-5 job and you start your job at home, right? And there's a lot to do to squeeze into those few hours that you've got, especially when you have a child, and especially when you're a teacher and you've got lessons to plan or marking to do. So I made sure that I took back a little bit of my time for myself, investing in myself.
Amen.
So that's one thing that I've done recently, and I'm loving it. I feel so much better for it. I feel calm, I feel peace, and that's great for them, for my family, because I'm not so catty.
Yes.
So yeah, That's one thing that I've reclaimed. Also, I started doing my nails.
Oh, self-care in the pretty dimensions, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know, it's important to give yourself a little bit of me time.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's your reclaiming your time.
That's it.
And you're doing something that you enjoy, that's making you feel better. And other people are benefiting.
Yeah.
So it's
a win-win.
I love it. So we are coming to the end. I'm with my last card. Hooray! So in the podcast episodes, I like to do some kind of either action point or reflective activity. So I thought it'd be fun for us to do one as well. So we are going to finish off this statement. So you're going to do and I will do, and then you guys can do too. Okay, so it says, today I give myself permission to...
put myself first.
Put herself first.
Period.
On period. Or whatever those people do. Do you know? I'm sorry, I don't get it. Whatever. So today I give myself permission to put myself first. Excellent. I love it. For me, today I give myself permission to hang up the guilt. The guilt don't need to be here.
I like that.
Because I'm too precious for all that guilt. Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, the guilt's gonna be there regardless. Do I need to be buddies with it? No, I do not. It's gonna come. It's gonna find me, but I need to show it the door.
Yeah, release
it. Excellent. That was my last question. We made it to the end. Oh my god!
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. It's been fun. It's been so much fun. It's just so chill. Like as I said, it's just like being with you. It's just like easy, like Sunday morning. I could break out into song. I really could do all of that stuff. Seriously, if I believed in spirit animals, you definitely would be up there. You know, my cat.
Death in Paradise, hook me up.
You see? We're still talking to the producer. Hello. But for real though, like, thank you for joining me on this, you know, I don't know if that's going to come out backwards or forwards, but anyway, Diary of a Bold Woman journey, where we've been talking about a lot, really. But I think the biggest takeaway would be basically understanding that choosing yourself isn't selfish. Okay? It's self-love, it's self-leadership, it's about picking up that dream that you left on standby and being like, I'm gonna do the thing. So go get it, girl. Whatever it is, go and do it. If you want to book that thing, then book it. If you want to do that class, then do it. If you want to shoot your shot, then shoot it. Don't, as in not like actual people. I mean, like, you know, if you want to chat up that person, yeah, don't hurt me.
Don't go to jail.
Don't. That's not what I meant. Okay, it's a what's the word? It is a figure of speech. It's a slang thing. You understand what me I said anyway. Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, we have enough coulda, shoulda, wouldas in our life. Okay, don't let that deferred dream be one of them. Okay, so as this whole thing was about deferred dreams and about giving yourself permission to do those things, to let go of the guilt, to choose yourself, to disappoint people on purpose. Okay, you have permission, but you didn't really need me to tell you that. You already had the permission anyway. Life just gets in the way. You just need a little reminder to slide it out, mate. You know what I mean? So, but if you do forget, just come back and watch this episode again. I'll tell you again. You don't need permission. You got permission already. All right, darling? Sweet. So, that's it. We made it to the end. It was a long one, but it was a good one. And I really hope you enjoyed this episode. So please remember to like and share and comment and
subscribe.
Find this one, her performing arts thing. Help me out. It's on my list of things to do before I'm 41. But yes, for sure. Thank you for joining us on this Diary of a Bold Woman journey. I look forward to catching up with you again on the next episode. So until next time, my absolute lovelies. Have the audacity to be awesome. I will see you on the next entry. Madame Sippy, do you have any more comments or anything you want to share with our lovely listeners, or one of them?
Give yourself some grace.
Give yourself grace.
Be classy.
Be classy.
And God bless.
And God bless. I like it. She's so much. Oh, it's so good. Okay, we're out of here. Woo.